Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio. What's up? Hey, y'all. Welcome to MVP Speaks Radio. We are live in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. And I'm telling you, this Las Vegas weather is hot. So everything is hot. The studio is hot. The city is hot. I'm happy that you are here joining me today. I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here. And we're just going to get right into it because, like I said, I'm hot. A little bit hot and bothered right now. I'm trying to get with the flow. So real quick, before I bring my guest on, I want to shout out my partners in rhyme, the Truth Spot LV, every second and fourth Wednesday at the Art House Lounge. We provide a platform for artists, for poets. Our next event will be the 26th. We'll be featuring Saucy Downs. If you're an artist, you can come on out. You can do any kind of art, not just poetry, on this particular Wednesday. So shout out to the True Spot LV. Go follow, support. Shout out also to Scorpio Royalty Productions. If you need a great recording studio, someone who's professional and just very great at what they do, James Anthony's the man for that. Also, shout out to CTV Radio, Catch This Vibe Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok, and in the Midwest. So, we're going to get right into the pull-ups, don't pull out, because once I get the interview going, we don't want to have to stop. We just want to just keep it going and keep it going. So, I want to remind you guys that this Saturday at Black Swan Entertainment, we'll be having the house of Obi West. We're having a poetry event. It will be Obi West. If you don't follow him, y'all, that man is phenomenal. He's from another planet. I don't even know how he does what he does. Obi West is so dope. He'll be in town. Myself, Creative Ken, the Falcon will all be performing. There's going to be vendors and food. It's at Black Swan Entertainment. You can always go find my Instagram page and find all the information on that. Also, pull up, don't pull out. This Sunday to the Healing Arts Boutique, we're having a family movie night. So bring your kids. You got to RSVP, so go to the Healing Arts Boutique or the Art of a Pisces page for the information on that. We're watching Inside Out. We're going to have popcorn and gift candy bags, and it's fun for the kids, and it's a great time to just go chill out. If you've never seen the movie Inside Out, it's a cartoon, but that movie's the fucking truth. Let me turn you up. The movie is the truth. So, and then also, Kev Love's Music Hall on Mondays for the Poetry Open Mic Extravaganza. That is happening every Monday, so pull up to that. You could win money if the artists put their money in the pot, or you can just come and be entertained or just get on the open mic list and do whatever it is that you love to do. Also, July 30th, something else I'm a part of is the I Am Workshop. This is hosted by the Art of a Pisces. Create a divine affirmation for your life. It's also going to be at the Healing Arts Boutique, so if you want more information on that, like I said, just go look on my YouTube. Good Lord. My Instagram page, and that's where all the information will be. That's where it all will be. So I'm going to bring my guest on so we can get the rest of this show started. Bringing on Miss Love, Doctor.
Hello.
Girl, you look so good on the screen. Hey, girl.
Thank you. I look good on the screen next to you. That's what it is.
You know, we shine each other up. We light each other up.
As we
light
should.
each other up.
As we
so
should.
Before you guys know, we always start out my show with the Be Inspired inspirational messages. Now, these are not the same messages. This is a different series.
Okay.
That's in here. And so before we get to the messages, though, in honor of my new song that's released called Abundance Frequency, and you'll see when we get to these messages, I want to play this song, and I want y'all to vibe out to it. And when we come back, we are going to get into these are money manifestation messages.
Oh, come on now.
So
with the green bag.
Yes, with the green bag. So all these messages are created to help us have thoughts that are uplifting about money that, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, you guys can check out this song right here live on Hot 702.5 FM. It's called Abundance Frequency. It's featuring Rel the Truth. You also can go download it on whatever your streaming platform is, and it's going to be bomb. So let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Turn it. You know where we at, and you know what we do. Abundance Frequency only. Big dollars, big bills. Big bank, big Hank. No stakes. All gas, all bank.
Yeah.
Hey, who the fuck did this? Scorpio,
True.
Royalty Productions.
I've been at peace since I stopped letting these broke people control me. Since I stopped letting the depression get a hold of me. I've been on the money wave, these niggas cannot surf on me. They been in the money grave, trying to get on to me. Tired of fucking on these hoes that just can't get on the beat. Get with the program or you can't keep on holding me. You gon' miss me real bad if you ain't focused on the dream. Why are we here if we ain't on the same team?
Joyous and free, abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free, abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free, abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free, abundance frequency, only money around me. It's all about the green, it's a divine relationship. It's all about the cash, I love when the money hit. Had to balance my center just to see it hues. It's her pleasure to serve me and you. I love to see it shine, I let it come and go. No matter what, the money always flow. Luxury vibe, she always get it done. Money work fast, front seat, shotgun. I got my stakes up, do it no makeup. Signed on the dotted line, I'm rising my cake up. Marching to the beat of my own drum. Abundance frequency, you better get you some. I'm living happy, joyous and free. Abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free. Abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free. Abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free. Abundance frequency, only money around me. I'm living happy, joyous and free.
What a great way to uplift your money vibrations and just your just think about abundance is more than just money. I'm talking a lot about money in the song, but it's deeper than that.
Because wealth is not just finances.
It's not
just
finance.
So what's the name of the song again?
It's called,
I'm going to download it right now.
Thank you. It's called Abundance Frequency. So it's about just having an abundant vibration and just looking around and realizing, we are abundant. And sometimes we can't see how abundant we are because we are focused on what we don't got. You might be like, I'm not abundant because I don't have $1 million. But no, you are abundant. First of all, because you're alive on the planet. Like, that's the greatest of abundance. So it's a fun song. And when I wrote it, I was just like wanting to, and shout out Rel the Truth for featuring on that track. When I wrote it, I just wanted to create a positive, uplifting song. Because I love money songs. Like Cardi B got a money song. DJ Khaled got, like, everybody got like a money song.
I have a affirmation playlist.
I think I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So it's like, even when you're brushing your teeth, you're getting dressed for the day. It depends on what I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to compartmentalize them to the mood that I want to have. And they definitely have money affirmations where it's like it's speaking into existence what you want.
Yes, because it's already there. Like, what you want is out there. Like, it don't have to.
It's in you.
Well, that part.
It's in you.
That part. That's the true part. Fuck being out there. It's in there. It's in you.
Because then once you start to look out, it's easier for you to find what you need once you can tap within.
Yes, that's so true. Mm-hmm. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. That's why we need each other.
That's right.
It's out there, but guess what? It's out there, but it come from within you.
It has to.
It's in there. And so, speaking of what's in you, these messages, money manifestation messages is what I call them. And these messages I wrote to put in us what we want to be in us and to help with particular thoughts. Sometimes we may have a thought about something that we don't realize can be keeping us from our blessings. Like you might be worried too much about what somebody else doing with their money, and that's keeping you from your money. So let's read some.
Okay.
All right. And as always, you get to keep this bag.
Thank you so much.
You can add it to your daily regimen if you would like.
I'm going to add these to my radio show because I'm already doing Be Inspired.
Nice.
Doing the Be Inspired of the week.
Okay, what'd you get? What's your first one?
I have done the best with the money, with what I know about money. I'm open to knowing and evolving more.
Yes. Period.
I mean, because you only can do what you can do with what you know. And that's why I'm a firm believer in continuous education and us teaching others versus judging somebody for not knowing something.
We are so quick to judge people and like rag on them. That's an old word, but we rag on them because they don't know.
But it starts with parents, right? You hear the kids like, they should know. How
are they supposed to know if you ain't teach them?
Yeah.
And if somebody don't know something and you criticize them or judge them for that, that don't make them open to want to know more.
No.
That make them closed up. Like, now I feel like crap because I don't know. Forget that.
So I'm going to just be quiet. I won't say nothing.
Okay. Mine says, let the money roll in. Now, imagine if, some people will always might be like, I don't have money or I'm broke until payday or something like that. But if you just say, let the money roll in, like you're putting that out there. Let it roll in. Let it roll in.
In my sleep.
Let it roll in your sleep. With ease. With ease. Somebody posted a status, something about like, people don't like to do hard work or something. I'm like, hell no, my life's supposed to be easy. Like, I ain't trying to work hard. Our ancestors did a lot of work. I feel like it's time for us to be ease and flowing. Okay, what you got next?
My service is valuable.
Period.
I agree.
Yes. Period. And you guys have to like remember that. Like whatever you have to offer to the world is valuable. And sometimes we might not necessarily feel that, or we're still evolving into the value of that. And so by saying these things, you're putting that in you. Like, my service is valuable.
Yeah.
I am easy going about money. Be easy going about it. Don't be too like hard up about it. Like I said in the song, money come and go. So if you're too like about it, it causes friction. Like, you blocking it. So be easy going about it. If you got to use your money, use it. And I always say use it or circulate it. I never say spend. Because if you look at the word spend, it got end in it. Like, it's over.
It's over.
But when you use your money, I said a thing today. I was like, I said, I have to think about it. I can't think about it right now. But I made like a little mantra. You know how they have those little mantras? I forgot it already. I just made it up today. But it was something basically like, I use it, and I can't remember. Okay, go. What you got?
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
I tune into the highest vibrations about myself.
Yes, tune into the highest vibrations.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah.
Once you start to tap into self, it's so amazing. Like, I always call it like a tornado, right? Like, I feel like you're in it. You have all this going on around you. You like, well, kind of like Dorothy. She was in there.
Yes.
And then once the dust settled, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All
right. Okay. I like that. You just kind of be like, oh, okay.
It's a little ruckus. It's a little destruction.
That's all right.
But you time to repair.
Yes.
Right?
And that life itself, like, if you think about a seed in the ground, when it's growing, it's destroying the ground. Like, it's literally, and it's destroying itself because it's coming out of itself. So there's got to be a little destruction. It's just part of it. I know. Maybe we'll evolve out of that one day. Dollars want me to use them. Why else do they exist?
They want to be used.
Right. Why else do we have dollars if we're not having them to use them? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to remind yourself, you know what? These dollars want me to use them. So I'm going to use them.
I love that. So everyone has their own supply of abundance.
Yes.
You have your own supply. These are good.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. I'm glad you get it. Yes, they are good. And everyone does have their own supply. What we get does not take from anyone, because any one of us can get whatever it is that we want. And it's not any lack. It's only if your mind, if you think, only the old white people get money. You know, like whatever it is that you think is not true. You
know what I say? I know if Anil might not be right, but I feel like I'm pretty sure some of that money belonged to me, and I'm gonna get it. When I see them with a lot of land, I'm like, I'm pretty sure some of that land belonged to me.
Where's my 40 acres?
And I'm gonna get it.
Yes, you
every
are.
single time I see them with a yacht. Pretty sure I deserve a yacht.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I literally just had that thought today when I was driving in somebody's neighborhood and I was seeing like the RVs and the boats, and I was like, man, I know I gotta have a boat.
I know it.
I got to. Like, first of all, I'm a Pisces, and I love the water, so I gotta have a boat. It's out there. My boat is out there, and your yacht is out there. Putting myself first and choosing to feel good no matter what is priceless.
This next one.
What you got?
This next one is so deep. Money does not define my worth. This one is the message of the day.
Yes. Okay, well, you want to talk about it? You want to get into it now, or you talk about it a little later?
I mean, I feel like it says money doesn't define my worth, right? I always think about it, and when you go to certain places, it's like, oh, because you went to a fancy restaurant, or, you know, you may go to a nightclub, and they're like, oh, because it's bottle service and all of that. Or even I had a whole debate with somebody about tipping. The smallest thing about tipping, and they were saying that if a person doesn't have money to tip, they shouldn't go out. And I said, so a person who has worked hard all 40 hours, probably put an extra 10, 20 hours in overtime, their child is in college, they got bills, they got that, all they got is $45 left to their name. They want to go to Applebee's and have a 2 for $20 and a drink, and that's all they got, with taxes included. They can't go because they can't tip. I said, that doesn't define their worth.
It doesn't.
You don't know what they've been through.
And that just might, and you know, it's funny because I've heard that before, and I always thought that's kind of bogus. Maybe you shouldn't be a waitress. Maybe you should get a different job that pays you more money. Like, why is it got to be on the person who you feel like is not tipping you right? Even sometimes when I DoorDash, I find myself like maybe thinking like, you motherfuckers can give me a tip. But then I have to like go back within myself and be like, you know what? You don't know their story. You don't even know what they got going on. So you just,
you're doing me a service, and I appreciate you, and I will tip you based on the service, you know. But the fact that I may or may not have enough is a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So you can't treat people how you think you should treat them based off of what you think they have.
Period.
You know, because this person may have the heart of gold, they just don't have a pocket full of money.
For sure.
You know,
and maybe you gave crappy service. I believe if you get
9 times out of 10 you gave crappy service.
And I believe, you know, sometimes we can feel entitled to a tip just because of how whatever position we're in. Like, I'm entitled to it. I'm your waitress. I'm entitled to it. I'm your DoorDasher. But you're not. Like, you're not entitled to a tip. Tipping is optional. But if you're grateful for what you do have and you're gracious with what you don't get when you feel like you should get it, then you'll open the flow to get more from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, you doing me a service. I didn't want to leave the house. I don't have a problem with tipping you. You came to my door. I could tip you for that.
We be coming to your door, guys. Tip the door dashers. Tip us. I am worthy of all my desires.
Yes. Every last one of them.
Yes. You're worthy of it. And sometimes we may have feelings of not worthiness, of unworthiness.
A lot.
So if you can repeat these affirmations and remind yourself, you know what, I am worthy of my desires. I am worthy of people to come in here and tip. But that doesn't mean when they don't tip that you act the ass.
Exactly.
What you got?
Speaking kindly about money opens the flow.
I got the chills.
Money, you so nice. You know, you treat me right.
Money, yes. I always say money is, you have a relationship with money, just like you have a relationship with anything. And I believe money is like a feminine entity or whatever. You know, it's money, but it's like feminine energy. So you got to treat it right and finesse it and be sweet on it.
Be sweet to that money.
Be sweet.
So it can be sweet to you.
Heck yeah. I got one of those to say that money is sweet on me. I'm sweet on my money. I am willing to relax, trust, and believe.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's 3 powerful words.
Yes. Relax, trust, and believe.
How many people are really relaxed and trusting and believing?
I'm telling you, it's a mother-loving
all
journey.
At the same time.
At the same damn time, right? You have that takes practice. What I'm realizing, that a lot of this is like, you got to practice it. You got to, every day you got to choose it. Like, you got to, don't stress, relax.
Yeah, for sure.
Relax. There was a thing that said frustration stops the flow. If you're in a state of frustration, it's hard for you to receive a flow like it's stopping you.
I can see that because your blood pressure gets high when you're frustrated, right? Mm-hmm. Which means there's a blockage in the flow of your blood. You on to something right there. You on to something.
You heard that? Hope y'all's listening. I want to remind you guys that you can call in at any time during the broadcast, 702-551-5261. You can chime in on what we're talking about in the conversation. When we get to the interview, you can ask questions, whatever you want to do. I want to shout out to everyone tuning in on Facebook. I see you guys. Leave us a comment. Anyone that comments automatically gets entered to win a $25 cash prize from me the first Thursday in August, and also a surprise gift to go with that. So I'm giving away raffles. You know why I love giving away money? I didn't always have it, so I got a little bit.
Right. So it's in abundance.
It's in abundance. So if I can give away $25 every month, I feel like I'm winning. Period.
That's what's up.
Heck yeah,
I like that.
And I really want to bring awareness to the show, and I want to encourage people to engage. And it just chime in. You could win. You never know. Shout out to our winner last month. The elephant in the room, Stephen. I think K. I forgot his last name. Stephen K. He won. Giving more value will produce more profits.
Yes.
I learned that from a millionaire, an actual person who has a lot of money.
It's true.
And the thing about it is, especially if you're an entrepreneur, like, you decide what the value is and what the cost is. So sometimes we want to be too cheap, like we don't want to give out more, we're too more worried about the money, but if you give more value, you're going to get the profits in there.
Yeah.
So that's for my business.
That needs to be viral.
Okay.
Because people are giving less value and want more money.
And
acting a donkey about it. And I have an issue with it.
Okay.
I had a whole outbreak in the grocery store.
Oh, story time.
And it's just about that. And, a little social anxiety too go on top of that. But it's just like you raising the prices. You want me to scan my own stuff.
Right.
Bag it.
I got to do all the work.
I was like, I'm not doing this. I left the whole cart.
Oh, damn. I know that's right. Stand up for what you believe in. Leave that cart.
We all have to do it together. It can't just be me, though.
Right. That's true.
It can't just
That's
be
so
me
true.
by myself.
It's like you go to a concert and they want you to sing the songs. Motherfucker, I didn't pay to sing. I want you to sing to me.
Just let me just belt along.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Don't put me on the spot, but oh yeah, that's so true. I didn't even think about it like that. Like, dang, I gotta scan my own groceries and bag them, and the price is going up.
And the price is up. No, I was upset.
Sense. And all the self checkouts don't even be open.
And see, it messed with this right here. Exactly what I'm doing. I respond to life with grace and ease, knowing my divine source.
Yes.
It's disrupting that.
I got the chills. Yeah.
That's real talk right there.
You and the divine source also is like knowing you. So if you know in yourself, you don't have to respond to the mess that comes your way with,
especially the way people are used to you responding.
Yeah.
When you start responding differently, it's like they don't know what to do with that because they're so used to talking to the old you.
Yes.
It's like the new you don't really get a lot of grace, but you got to give yourself grace, otherwise you're going to snap and go right back to the old you. But it's like that's fine that you can't get where I'm at.
Yes.
That's fine.
But you're on your way. And that's the whole thing, like, we wasn't always ready to be ready. And so some people they ain't reached to that part in their journey where they want to look inside and change something about them. They still want to be like, it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
You.
I am a good person.
Yes. You are a good person.
Thank you.
My abundance does not take from another. That goes with the other one. Everyone has their own supply. Your abundance does not take from someone else.
There's no way I can take any of yours from you.
No, not at all.
Even sitting next to you, I can't be like, give me that purse and give me some of your abundance.
No. Hell, you better not. Get your hands on my purse.
Get your hand on my wallet.
Get your hands on my purse. Now, I might share. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sharing person. That's why I'm giving away $25.
Right.
But yeah, our abundance doesn't take from anyone else. Like,
celebrate
because we have our own.
I celebrate more than I doubt.
Yes.
That's so crazy. Story time.
Story time. Let's talk about it.
I don't know what it is about that 95, but it seems like I always catch the right song at the right minute on my way to the right event.
Right.
And there's a whole praise session. And it's like, what can you celebrate right now?
Yes.
You have there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world. I'm an empath.
Yes.
So I can't exclude anybody. But at the same time, there's so much worth celebrating right now.
So much.
This is beautiful.
And here's the thing about that is the more that we're celebrating, the more the universe, God, whatever you believe, is going to deliver us more to celebrate about. Because you're living in a state of gratitude and thanks for whatever it is, even if it's just your breath. You might can't pay your rent, but you can still be grateful that you're alive. You can still be grateful that there's opportunities and possibilities and whatever it is that you need out there, and celebrate that. Celebrate you.
Yep.
You used to live inside a human. Now look at you.
Wow.
That's my favorite thing. Like, we forget, like, they be like, remember where you came from? Like, when I'm talking about where you came from.
Where you came
like,
from.
where you were created and formed and developed in the womb. Like, and you're the postpartum, you're the womb lady, so you know all about
that's why
that.
I was like, wow.
Yes.
That's deep.
It's deep.
One of your Be Inspired, I was supposed to read it last week, so I'm going to just drop it. It was, don't forget about the womb.
Oh, yeah. Remember the womb.
Remember the womb. I was like, I got to read this one. It's a bonus. It's a bonus.
Yeah, because it's so powerful. And, like, if you really just think about how far you came, like, literally, like, you didn't even used to exist. And two people came together to create you, and you formed and you developed, and your body is abundant and it can do stuff you don't even gotta tell it to do. Like,
that body is amazing.
Celebrate your body. All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
Is it my turn? I'll pull one more. Pull one last one, and then you can pull one last one. Honoring my highest source and celebrating my divine guidance is an abundant feeling. That's just what we was talking about.
It is.
That's literally just what we was talking about.
Yes, this is amazing. We just did a lot of affirming today.
Yes, we did.
So
we put that in us. Okay,
one is a doer and one is.
Okay.
Do you want to do something?
What's it say?
It says, do a money dance and make a money rhyme.
Yes, that's my favorite one. I love that one. And what's the other one?
It's okay to have big dollars and big business.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. That's a money rhyme. It's okay to. Okay, you want to make a money rhyme?
It's okay to have big dollars and big business. It's big dollars and big business.
Big dollars and big business and big dollars and big business. It's okay, you guys. I try to encourage people.
You deserve big dollars and big business.
And I try to encourage people not to call themselves a small business.
Thank you.
Because you don't have to be a small. I mean, if you want to be, that's cool.
I say small because it's just me.
Yeah, but it's big. You are big.
Oh my gosh.
It's nothing small about you. And that's the thing.
You.
Like, we can minimalize ourselves, but there's nothing small about us. Look how far we came.
Yeah, I love that.
Money rhyme. Oh, I was trying to think of the one I said earlier. I said I don't spend, I attract. What I use, 9 times more it comes back.
9 times more.
9 times more. Hell yeah. Fuck that 3 times. 9 times. That's what I said. That's my number. So
round it up to
10 times. Right. 10 times more it comes back. So yeah. And it's fun. If you're lighthearted about money and you make some money rhymes and some funny dances, it really just helps, like, to help your mental, first of all, not be so frustrated about money. If you're focused on the lack of it, or you have big dreams and you got a small pocketbook, you're like, how am I going to do all this? But the
happiest people have the less money sometimes, and the richest people are the most depressed and sad. And
money is not by happiness.
No.
But I definitely don't mind trying to see if it's going to make me a little more happier.
I'm pretty sure
Les Brown says money don't buy happiness, but he said he just want to find out for himself. He was like, bring all the money and let me see how it's going. So these are the Be Inspired Money Manifestation Messages. There's 45 different thoughts of inspiration and just elevating your money thoughts. And if you read them every day, it's going to just benefit you. And it's not necessarily, I'm going to read it and get rich. It's going to read it and you're going to feel good about where you're at in your life. And you're going to be open to more. and you're not going to block yourself. If you ever feeling like frustrated about money or you don't know what to do, it's better to read something like this than to worry, because this is telling you everything you don't got to worry about. So that was that, y'all. And because of my song release, Abundance Frequency, you can get this bag for $5.55. It's on sale. Usually they're $11.11. So if that's something you're interested in, you can let me know. Let me know. Every time I say let me know, I hear that song. So let me go ahead and formally introduce my guest and read the bio, because she's amazing. I'm so happy that I'm here. I lost it. Where'd it go? Don't you guys be patient with me. And I want to remind you of the call-in number, 702-551-5261. You can call in at any time during the broadcast, and you can ask any questions or just chime in with your thoughts. So Ms. Love Doctor, that's M-I-Z-Z, is a true lover of authentic, healthy love. A certified restoration life coach, certified essential relationship coach, certified postpartum doula, and licensed marriage officiant. Well, she can marry y'all. CEO and owner of Keys Royalty House of Love, owner and president, talking about a small business, you the president, mother sucker, of Keys Do Love Mommies nonprofit organization, on-air personality and host of Let's Talk Love on this station, the hottest station on the planet, Hot 702.5 FM. Miss Love Doctor is passionate in the community, repairing hearts and restoring love, spreading kindness while empowering humans to live healthier, healed lives.
That's me.
That is you.
That is me.
That is so really good. Me. There ain't nothing small about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing small about that. That's beautiful.
That's me.
Welcome officially to the show.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy you're here, and I'm happy that you vibe so well with the messages.
I love them.
That's amazing. And
they're on time.
I look forward to, just you using them and, helping. We do the same thing, just in different words.
We definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. I want to give you the opportunity to talk to the world and tell them whatever it is you want them to know about you. I also have some questions.
Okay.
I did this fun thing. I'm trying to do new and different stuff with the show,
Yeah,
so
I understand.
I wrote 15. They're just questions, random questions, and then you can just pick some numbers, and we can just see what the question is, and you can answer them. But tell us a little bit about what you got going on and what you want the people to know.
Hello, everybody, and of course, thank you so much, MVP Speaks, for having me be a guest on your wonderful show. I love everything that you're doing. I am just a overall love-based person.
Yes.
And when I was trying to find my niche, it's like you tell you to focus on this and that. I couldn't focus on one particular population, and I asked, and like you said, once you start to, you get answers. So once you start to tune in to what you need to tune into, and it's like everybody needs love. It's easy for me to love you. It's easy for me to love a stranger. It's easy for me to love somebody laying on the sidewalk, because I'm a human.
Yes.
And if I'm a human and I love humans, then I have to love all humans,
yes.
right?
I can relate, yes.
So it's almost like, why wouldn't I be in a position, if this is my niche, to help people, to heal people?
Yes.
So I'm like, how am I going to do this? And the universe provides, right?
Yes.
It's like restore and repair. I was doing my own thing.
Yes.
I have a note in my phone called restoration. I have a note in my phone called transitions.
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
And I would have to go back and look and see the first time that I wrote in there. But it was me going through my own process of healing and figuring things out and getting rid of this trauma and trying to shed this and lose that. So I have a lot of things going on, and I know a lot of people frown upon that. But once you have all these things going on inside of you, what are you supposed to do with all of it? It's a boiling pot.
Girl, yes.
It's a boiling pot. So I'm just planting seeds as we may. I'm going to watch my garden bloom and flourish and do some amazing things. And I hope that, we are both there along the way.
Yes, that's so beautiful. And I definitely can relate, because I had the same epiphany. Like, I'm very love-based. Like, everything to me, I feel like is love. And anybody can love anybody that's lovable.
Yeah.
And my thing is, who's loving the people that's
Nobody.
hard to love? Because they the ones that need love the most.
And that's why they're hard to love.
Right, exactly.
That's exactly why they're hard to love. And it's like, I don't know why. Like, nah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I can relate to that. And love is for everyone. And so it doesn't discriminate. And it doesn't.
Everyone is an essential need.
Yes. Yes.
It's beyond a want at this point.
Yes.
Because at conception, what do they say?
What do they
skin
say?
to skin. Contact immediately.
Oh, I got the
because
chills.
the baby needs to feel that.
Yes.
And if you don't have that connection between conception and 3 years old, there is a disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to think about that.
Birth to 3. Those are the most important years in a child's life.
Yeah.
That's my education, early childhood education.
Yeah.
So I can relate to that.
It has a lot to do with people's intelligence. And you're like, why can't this person understand this?
Right.
Well, you have to understand them as a person.
Yes. And you got to be willing to understand them instead of just judging them because they don't understand. Or you're like, come on, you guys. When's the common sense come in here?
Take a judgment.
When's the common sense? Yeah, we can, compassion and just like understanding that everyone has been on their journey, and we don't know where people come from when we meet them. Not even in their whole life, but even from the freaking day, like how their morning was. Like they might have had a crappy morning. Even yesterday, I was door dashing and I went to the Dash Mart, and this sister pulled up. 2 cars pulled up at the same time, and the first car was first, and then the sister came in and she pulled in and she was like mad and aggressive. And at first I was kind of judging her, like, what the hell wrong with this motherfucker? But then I was like, dang, you don't know what.
You have no idea.
I don't know what she's going through.
And you know what's so crazy? Sometimes, like in the field that I work in, it's heavy, you know?
Yes,
and
definitely.
I saw one of my coworkers the other day, and I just looked at her. I said, do you need a hug?
Oh, girl, high-five me, because I got a story to tell you about. Yes.
And she was like, yes.
Yes.
And then when she hugged me, she whispered in my ear, she was like, I love when you do this.
Yes.
I love your hugs. I'm like, you kind of looked at like you
Yes,
needed one.
and that's so interesting because lately I've been feeling like I want to hug people. I'm not even lying to you. Even I was at an event on Tuesday. It was an all-women's event, and this lady was speaking, and I just knew. I was like, I want to hug her. And at the end, I was like, can I hug you? I feel like you want to hug. And she was like, oh, thank you. Like, and she really needed it. And there was another time I was somewhere, and I felt like, oh, when I see people now, like they're, you can tell they're having a moment or whatever. I'm like, you just need a hug.
Even
like,
when you can't tell. Even when you can't tell. Because it's been me.
That need a hug.
It's been me. And somebody hugged me, and I just went in for the regular hug, but they didn't let me go.
Yes.
And I
not the regular hug,
bit,
right?
Like, hey, And then I froze for a minute, and then I realized I kind of melted into it.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, I needed this.
Hell yeah, I've been needing hugs all the time. And that's with that human contact. Like we don't really grow out of that. Like we still need like affection and
I think it's community based too, because even when like COVID was going on, it's like you'll see somebody, a sister girl, or they be like, how you doing? And naturally you go in for the hug, because I think that our community are affectionate and we are huggers.
This is so true. We are. I love hugging. Hugs are good. Well, you gotta hug with respect. Now, first of all, when a guy tells me where's my hug at, first of all, it's not your hug. My hug. Some guy told me that. Kind of had an attitude like, where's my hug at? You're leaving? Like, who are you? I don't owe you a hug.
I'll see if I got one for you in my bag.
But it's still my hug if I give it to you. It's not yours, motherfucker. You ain't keeping it. But yeah, hug responsibly, you guys.
They're earned. They're not, I don't just, it's not yours. I got to give it. I don't want to give it
That's a different kind of hug we're talking about, not just a genuine affect. These are the dudes that's trying to be something.
Hug you.
Yeah, don't be a hug. Back up off it. But okay, so you married people? Have you married anybody?
I married a lot of people. My last wedding was my first international wedding in Costa Rica.
Is that where you was at? Oh,
it was. I haven't posted it yet, but
living the best life.
That was my first international wedding. That's amazing. In the wedding business, I started out at the wedding bureau.
Okay.
So I used to marry people all the time. I'm probably in a lot of people's living rooms that I have no idea, because they don't take a picture with you. People, this is the wedding capital.
I know.
So I married people from France, England, Germany, all over the world.
I love that. One of my, I don't know if it's a goal because I don't really pursue it, but something I would like to do is to be a a wedding poet.
Let's do it. Don't start.
No, for real.
You know I'm about
I
collaboration.
got a whole poem I wrote for married people.
Quit playing.
I'll share it with you after this.
Okay.
I would love that. Yeah, call me up.
Because people want different experiences, I'm learning, and everybody doesn't want to be traditional.
Yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes, let's just be clear, like what tradition has said is not healthy, and it's not working for a lot of people. So, I mean, I leave it up to them.
Forget
I don't
for
judge.
better or worse. We're gonna do it for right now and until. No. Well, that's exciting.
For everything and always.
Anybody want to get married? I'm gonna suggest Ms. Love Doctor because she is just a freaking.
I do personalized vows.
Oh, I love it.
I write them for you.
That's beautiful.
Or you can do your own vows.
I love it.
I got a lot of little fun things that I do.
How do they find you so they can get all your stuff and just know where you're at?
Definitely social media, all platforms. MIZZLOVEDOCTOR.
Yes.
You can always find me here on Hot 702.5 FM and Sound on Wednesdays, 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Love.
Yes.
And I'll be around. I'll be having some little events going on. We thinking about doing Let's Talk Love at the Art House.
Nice.
They want us
That'll be dope.
They trying to bring it in there.
Okay,
so.
keep me posted on that because I want all parts. I want all parts. Okay, so
Maybe we can have you open.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hey, I got the chills. Book me, motherfuckers. I'm ready. Yeah, for sure. I love it. That's a dope idea. I've been having a lot of visions of like off-site broadcasting, especially since my anniversary is coming up in September. I want to do an event, but I was like, oh, that's so dope. Like you can just go somewhere, have an event, and like. Broadcast your show. But yeah, all right, cool. Well, I got some questions here.
Okay, let's do it.
15 different questions. They're just random. So pick a number.
I'm gonna pick 4.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. What's something your parents did or allowed you to do that has you shaking your head now? Like, I can't
smoke weed.
Oh, they smoked weed or they allowed you to smoke weed?
They allowed me to smoke.
You smoked with them?
And drink.
Oh, dang.
And now, we thought it was cool then, but now I'm like, what the hell?
What the hell was y'all thinking?
Yeah. And it was always that mantra of like, well, if you're going to do it anyway, do it in the house. Yeah. So I respect the fact of the reason why, but no. Yeah. No, hell no.
We're going to do it a little bit different. A little bit different this time around. Heck yeah. Yeah, my parents never let me do that. Well, when I was like 5, they let me drink some wine for Christmas, but sometimes I think about like the movies I watched, like a really scary movie, and I'm like, I can't believe they let me watch that. What was I, like 8? Like, what were they thinking? Traumatized.
What was that all about? Like, come on now.
Get it together, parents. But okay, pick another number. Pick a number.
14. How many we got?
15.
Okay, 14.
Okay. Ooh, what's your spirit animal?
A unicorn. That's easy.
I love it. Oh,
a unicorn.
Why?
It's just who I am. Look at these colors I got on. I didn't even notice it.
Period.
But,
right?
I am a Capricorn, so.
Greatest.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We might have a difference of opinion for once. I mean,
it's just in the facts.
I know.
It doesn't have any.
She's like, first of all, it's written in the stars. We're the greatest.
It's written in the
stars. Get it together. My mama's a Capricorn, so I can't talk bad about
Mama.
it.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, yeah, she's in the heavens. She's in the heavens now.
That's right.
Okay, you're the goat.
Yes.
Okay, Capricorn, unicorn. That's what's up. Oh, yeah. I love that. Oh, okay. I love that.
I love all things glittery and sparkly and
rainbows and fairy tales. I love it. That's it. I'm not even mad at you. I vibe with that. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay, great. Pick another number.
10.
Okay.
You not answering these with me?
Oh wait, what's my spirit animal? I think my spirit animal is a bird.
Okay.
Some kind of bird.
To be free.
Yeah, because I'm so drawn to birds. I mean, I'm drawn really to all the animals. I love all animals, even the mother living grasshoppers. Every time I turn around, there's one looking at me, and I'm like, "Hey, friend, like, what are you doing today?" But no, I'm really drawn to birds, and I think it is like the freedom and how they fly, and I just feel like
they come together when they're small to be big.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy to me.
I love feeding them. I probably feed them stuff I shouldn't, but they should know what they shouldn't eat. That's how I feel. If y'all shouldn't eat bread, don't eat that shit. It's not my fault.
How they supposed to know?
They instincts. They the animals. They the most closest ones to the nature and to their instincts. So, okay. Did you pick a number? 10?
10.
What has heartbreak taught you?
Ooh, child.
She said, do we have enough time?
Do we have enough time? What heartbreak has taught me is that sometimes how I view loyalty does not mean that's how the other person view loyalty. So when they're disloyal to me, it doesn't mean that they were 100% disloyal to me, but in a sense, it's like if we come together and we get to this understanding of who we are, and you do something different, like I have no understanding of that, and it takes me a long time to get to a place of understanding. Right. So now heartbreak has taught me, like, understand people for who they are. As soon as they show you who they are, don't try to sugarcoat it. Right. Don't try to make it seem like, well, they're a good person.
Oh my God.
You know, don't do that.
Look at the signs. What are they telling you?
They tell you, I ain't shit. You be like, oh my God, he's so sweet.
He's so sweet. That's so
His
crazy.
ain't shit ass bought me flowers. Like, no. He told you he ain't shit. If you're going to still rock with that person, and I'm saying like this, because sometimes you might need that experience. Because they say that is a season and a reason, right?
Yes.
You might need that experience. That person might be fun as hell. You had the experience of your life, but you know they're not shit.
Right.
So don't get your heart wrapped up into it.
That's, and that's so
crazy. Be very mindful.
Yes. My ex, and it's so funny because when we first started getting together, I remember him telling me that he hurts people. He was like, I hurt people. And in my mind, I was like, bro, you can't hurt me. Like, I was all like, you know, like whatever. And that motherfucker ended up hurting me. And then like
he told me.
And then that's exactly what I was like, damn, he said it. Like, so I can't be, he did tell the truth in that matter. He might have lied through all the rest of the shit, but he told the truth about that. And that I kind of have that same thing. Like, you know, you have to, you can't get too wrapped up.
And listen to yourself.
And trust yourself.
You all you got. You all you got at the end of the day.
And yourself be knowing. Like
yourself be telling you.
Yourself be telling you, but you gotta be willing to listen and be like, okay.
All right,
yeah, he may be sweet. But like you said, we might need these experiences. Every experience in our life.
Just be honest with yourself about that.
Right.
You know, as soon as it go to shit, you can't be like, I'm so hurt. No.
Right. No.
You knew and you told me, so we both knew, so let's get on with it.
Oh, shout out to Get Back to Liverpool chiming in. Shout out to Grand Prix Boogie chiming in.
What's the deal?
Shout out to Slick Skywalker chiming in. He was on my show with Dennis a few months ago. That was a super dope time. He says you gotta go through it to get through it. Hell yeah.
I mean, you ain't got no choice.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
you ain't got no choice.
I mean, you can choose not to. You can. They're having a little conversation. I see y'all. You can. And just so you guys know, everyone that comments gets a free entry into my raffle. So, shout out to y'all for chiming in. But yeah, yourself knows, and you know you choosing what you choosing, but choose you.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, have
until
fun.
It's not fun anymore.
Right, and don't take it to don't get wrapped up in it. And I feel like for me, like
jump head forward, like oh my God, no,
man, no, fuck that shit.
Nope.
Yeah, forget it, guys. Don't get wrapped up in it. Just take it and be easy with it.
All right, let's go to the end. Let's go to the top 15.
15. Let's see how much time we got. Okay, we still got a little bit of time. Okay, what's your favorite season and seasoning?
My favorite season has to be end of summer, early fall, because it's just beautiful.
Yes.
Everything is changing. Everything is growth time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the trees is orange and yellow, and the weather is like perfect. So end of summer, early fall is my favorite season. And my favorite seasoning is mine.
Hey!
Come on now.
Season it. What kind of seasoning you got? You make your own?
It just depends on how I'm feeling and what I want it to taste like.
Nice.
So I keep the big ones and I just label them. So like I have one that's based like a taco / Mexican blend, and then I got my base seasoning.
Okay.
Then I got my seafood seasoning. But that's just like if I don't feel like, let me get this, let me get that. I already got something that I could just and it's gonna come out amazing.
That's dope. To make our own seasoning. You can't get it nowhere.
I know they keep telling me like you need to bottle it, but I don't know what I'm gonna make. Yeah, but maybe that could be the niche. What you get is what you get.
What you get is what you get.
You just gotta tell me the taste that you want, and I could go with that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, if you want savory, we could do savory. If you want to do like a little more like tart.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna see if I can just pick one. Oh, that's the wrong way. With the wrong way, you guys. Thank you guys for chiming in. Let's see. We got a couple comments on here. Mrs. Dash and Winter. I'm a cuddler, says Grand Prix Boogie. Aw.
Grand Prize.
Grand Prize. Grand Prize. Thank you for tapping in. You're a cuddler. Okay, cuddle buddy.
I love to cuddle.
Oh, all right.
Pick number one.
Number one.
Let's go to the end. We went to the
top
to the bottom.
To the top. Started from the. Oh, shout out to Joe King. She got her shirts started in the closet. Now we're queer. That's what I just thought about.
I love that.
That's so cute. I was like, that's genius. She's a fire rapper. I wish she would put out an album. I don't know. I hope you're watching, girl. Put that album out. What is your favorite thing about yourself? I know there's probably a list. I hope there
is. It's a gift and a curse, but I'm very passionate about this love thing. I'm very passionate about healing people. I'm very passionate about Black love. I'm very passionate about us as a community stop fighting each other and to be more into each other like we're designed to be. I know the design. Like, I have seen the design. So you can't tell me if this one thing is real, but this is not.
Right.
So whatever your believer is, if this is what's real, why aren't we practicing that?
Right.
Why aren't we practicing humanity? Why aren't we being kind to each other and compassionate to each other?
What's so hard about that?
Because we're taught otherwise.
Because we're hurt.
We have to unlearn what we have to unlearn.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very passionate about it. And like I said, I don't care if it's one person at a time, one ear at a time, one post at a time. Yeah. I'm going to do what I got to do.
That's what's up. That's super dope. And, I think a lot of times it's because of our hurt that we lose our kindness. It's because of what we've been through that we don't want to be vulnerable anymore. We want to open up ourselves because we're afraid to be hurt.
Like, that ain't going to happen to me again. Nope.
Right. So I'm going to just shut it down. I've been there, so I can relate. But you guys, we could just, it's not hard to be kind. And sometimes you're not kind enough to yourself.
That's where it starts.
So if you don't treat yourself good, that's a problem. Like, you don't treat yourself good, that's a problem. Like, why would you not? That is the problem. That is the problem. Why would you not treat yourself the best?
Yeah.
You got to treat yourself.
And that's learned behavior too. Everybody's not taught that.
That's so true. And you have to learn. You got to learn yourself.
What's the best thing about you?
I think the best thing about me is my ability to forgive.
Ooh,
because
that's strong.
It is, and it took it wasn't always like that, but as I've grown and evolved over the years, like I let go of stuff, and I forgive whatever what I say has been done to me. I don't believe there's any victim. I'm not a victim, but if I had an experience where I felt like someone came at me wrong or did me bogus, like, I can forgive you, and first of all, because that's for me, I don't want to hold on to that, but I also can understand you, like, and how you made your choices, and
it's not how you move.
It's not about me. That's you. Like, so for being able to forgive and let go is what it is for me. Okay, we got 1 minute left. And last question: what's for breakfast?
It just depends on how I feel.
Well, what'd you eat today?
This morning I ate some vegetable soup stuff I made.
Nice.
Because it was leftovers.
Okay.
But yesterday I made bacon, eggs, and rice and toast.
I love bacon.
I can't get away from bacon.
I love bacon. People be like, don't eat meat. Well, if you're gonna eat meat, just eat bacon. It's the skinniest meat. That's
at least have bacon.
At least have bacon. It's so good.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this has been great. And as always, there's never enough time on these shows. We need like hours and hours. But I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And I look forward to just the evolution of your journey and of your business. You guys want to get married, holler at her. You guys are having a baby, holler at her. Or you're about to have a baby.
You got some issues with your self-love, come holler at me.
Self-love, holler at her. She's the one. So catch me next Thursday, 5 p.m. right here. We're on the hottest station of the planet, Hot 702.5 FM. This has been MVP Speaks Radio. Peace and love.
Bye.